College success, key terms and definitions. Have you ever sat in class, read a whole chapter, and still felt completely lost? Not because the ideas were too hard, but because you didn't know what certain words actually meant. That's not a knowledge problem. That's a vocabulary problem. And here's the thing. In college, vocabulary is the foundation everything else is built on. When you understand the key terms in a subject, concepts click faster. You retain information longer, and you perform better on exams. Today we're breaking down the essential terms from all 12 chapters of College Success, so that every video in this playlist makes complete sense to you. Let's get into it. We'll move through these terms by theme, starting with your college experience itself. Theme 1. College and Learning Foundations. First up, academic integrity. This means being honest and ethical in all of your academic work. No cheating, no plagiarism, no misrepresenting your efforts. A real-world example. If you copy a paragraph from a website and paste it into your essay without citing it, that's a violation of academic integrity, and most colleges will penalize you seriously for it. Next, growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Compare this to a fixed mindset, where someone believes talent is static. A student with a growth mindset who fails their first exam doesn't give up. They change their study strategy and try again. Theme 2. Learning styles and cognition. Now you may have heard of learning styles, the idea that people are visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learners, and that matching instruction to your style helps you learn better. Here's the twist. Research actually shows this is largely a myth. What matters more is using varied, active strategies regardless of how you prefer to receive information. That brings us to metacognition, thinking about your own thinking. It means being aware of how you learn, what you understand, and what you still need to work on. For example, after studying for an hour, stopping to ask yourself, do I actually understand this material, or am I just recognizing it? That's metacognition in action. Theme 3. Time management and priorities. Prioritization means deciding which tasks are most important and tackling those first. A student using prioritization might finish their research paper draft before scrolling social media, because the paper has a deadline and social media does not. Related to that is procrastination, delaying tasks usually in favor of something more immediately enjoyable. It's one of the biggest obstacles to college success. The real-world cost. Pulling an all-nighter before an exam because you waited too long to study. Then there's time blocking, a strategy where you assign specific chunks of time to specific tasks. Instead of saying, I'll study today, you schedule 3 o'clock to 5 p.m. chemistry review. This makes your intentions concrete and dramatically improves follow-through. Theme 4. Academic planning. Degree plan. This is a structured, semester-by-semester map of all the courses you need to complete to earn your degree. Think of it like a GPS route to graduation. Without it, you might take courses out of order or miss a required class entirely, which can delay your graduation by an entire year. Closely connected is the concept of transfer requirements, the specific courses and grade standards a student must meet to move from a community college to a 4-year university. If you plan to transfer, knowing these requirements early is absolutely critical. Theme 5. Reading and note-taking. Active reading means engaging with a text rather than just moving your eyes across the page. This includes highlighting, writing questions in the margins, and summarizing paragraphs in your own words. A passive reader finishes a chapter and remembers nothing. An active reader finishes a chapter and can explain it to someone else. Cornell Notes. A structured note-taking system where your page is divided into 3 sections, a narrow left column for key terms and questions, a wide right column for main notes, and a summary section at the bottom. This format forces you to review and synthesize what you've written, making it far more effective than simple transcription. Theme 6. Studying, memory, and test-taking. Spaced repetition is a study technique where you review material at increasing intervals over time rather than cramming it all in one session. For example, reviewing your biology notes today, again in 2 days, then again in a week. This approach takes advantage of how memory actually works and leads to much stronger long-term retention. Test anxiety. A feeling of extreme worry or fear specifically triggered by testing situations. It's different from normal nervousness. A student experiencing test anxiety might blank out on answers they absolutely knew beforehand. Strategies like deep breathing, preparation, and positive self-talk can help manage it. Theme 7. Thinking and communicating. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information objectively, evaluate evidence, and form reasoned conclusions. In real life, when you see a news headline and ask, "Who wrote this? What's their source? Is there another perspective?" you're practicing critical thinking. Active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It means giving your full attention, asking clarifying questions, and responding thoughtfully. In a group project meeting, the person who actually listens rather than waiting for their turn to talk is the one who produces better collaboration and fewer misunderstandings. Theme 8. Civility and cultural competence. Cultural competence is the ability to interact effectively and respectfully with people from different cultural backgrounds. A student demonstrating cultural competence in a diverse study group actively listens to perspectives different from their own instead of dismissing them. Civility means showing respect and courtesy in interactions, especially in disagreement. In an online discussion board where people debate different viewpoints, civility looks like disagreeing with the idea, not attacking the person. Theme 9. Financial literacy and health. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. This is the federal form students complete to determine eligibility for grants, loans, and work-study programs. Missing the FAFSA deadline can cost you thousands of dollars in free aid. Fill it out early every year. Financial literacy means having the knowledge to make informed and effective decisions about money. A financially literate student knows the difference between a subsidized and unsubsidized loan and chooses wisely. Wellness. This refers to an overall state of physical, mental, and emotional health. A student who gets enough sleep, eats regularly, exercises, and manages stress is operating at a higher wellness level, and research consistently shows that wellness directly impacts academic performance. Theme 10. Planning for your future. Networking is the intentional process of building professional relationships that can open doors to career opportunities. Attending a campus career fair and exchanging contact information with a recruiter? That's networking. The job you get 5 years from now might come from a connection you make today. And finally, personal brand. This is how you present yourself professionally to the world: your online presence, your communication style, your reputation. A strong personal brand for a college student might include a polished LinkedIn profile, thoughtful social media activity, and consistent follow-through on commitments. And there you have it, 20 essential terms that run through every chapter of this course. Vocabulary isn't just about definitions. It's your access point to understanding bigger ideas, thinking more clearly, and communicating more confidently. If any of these terms sparked a topic you want to explore deeper, we've got a full video for every single chapter in this playlist. Head over there now, watch the chapters that connect to your goals, and use these definitions as your guide along the way. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video, and drop a comment below telling us which term was the most surprising or useful for you. We'll see you in the next one.